walrus saved your life? Why are you doing this?
Are you really mourning your humanity? I don't understand. Who in the hell would want to be human?
From writer, director, and podcaster Kevin Smith.
I'm so scared. This guy wants to turn me into an animal or something. I don't want to die in Canada.
Tusk.
Hey, it's your old pal Bri here to talk to you about Nature Box. No, I'm not talking about my nickname for Suzanne's Punani when she doesn't shave it for 2 weeks. I'm talking about this online snack deal that we've been pimping. Naturebox.com/TESD. And it's a sweet, sweet deal as far as I can tell from this copy. Actually, they did sound some good stuff. Honey mesquite almonds I like. The smoky pumpkin seeds I like. Anyway, I'm looking at the Nature Box copy right now, and they're telling me don't do this, don't do that. A brand should never be referred to as Nature's Box. This includes both the pronunciation of the brand and any innuendos or euphemisms about nature. Holy shit, I heard he just... I don't know then. I don't know if I want to keep this joke in. It seems like Nature Box was predicting that someone would use such a grotesque analogy for their product. Fuck it. Staying in. Anyway, go to naturebox.com/TESD. 50% off your first order, free shipping, and they send you a bunch of healthy shit to your house. So if you're one of those healthy types, this is for you. What more do I need to tell you? Come on. Don't make my job harder than it already is. Seiji, let me tell you something.
What?
Do you see this long beard? You see this long beard I have? You know why I have it?
What?
Because shaving stuff was so expensive. I wanted to buy ponies instead.
What?
Yeah, I wanted to buy ponies. And that's why I have this long beard. Because instead of buying razors, I bought you ponies. Isn't that nice of me?
Yes.
It's lovely of me. So, then I found a place called dollarshaveclub.com/TESD. And they're going to ship me razor blades. So cheap that it's crazy.
So,
What?
I mean, that's a pee-pee slide.
I went pee-pee on the slide. Did you know there's I just saw a news story where people are going ew on the slides. Isn't that disgusting?
No.
Was it you?
No.
It was you, wasn't it?
No.
I know it was you. You're busted. I'm telling the police. So all you got to do, Seiji, go dollarshaveclub.com/TESD.
You are bliss.
I got to do that. Yeah, you're right. I got to get some razor blades, and then I can shave this beard for only $6 for a 4-pack. You know what the 4-pack goes for in the store?
No.
A lot. They
No, you're
they
not.
also have all kinds of other stuff. Dr. Carver's Easy Shave Butter. You like that, right?
Yeah.
I put that on my toast.
I will do that again.
Yeah. So are you going to do it? Are you going to go to dollarshaveclub.com/TESD with me or not? And that way I can shave up plus buy ponies at the same time. And then we can use it to shave the ponies.
Sure.
All right. That sounds like a good idea. All right. Let's go online right now. dollarshaveclub.com/TESD. That is not something I was expecting to find in your lap.
Like, I'm not sucking Hitler's dick.
No. It's just whatever. It's just...
You look like a real asshole.
The decompression theory can explain that. The decompression theory can explain that.
He's still going. He won't stop. You've defeated me already, dude.
Tell him, Steve Dave.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Tell 'em Steve Dave, Part 2. Continued from last week, and as promised, we're going to lead off with an old segment
It's still one of the ones that I still get emails from aunts being like, you should bring that back. You should bring back Tell 'em Steve Dave's Suicide of the Week.
Right. I want to hear other people's misfortune. I want to hear about people who feel there's no other option rather than death to escape their pain.
and we're not making light of it, but just sometimes there are stories that just are
beg to be told.
Crazy that you're like, wow, you need to get some. I want to get some thoughts from the only two people that matter when it comes to this, right?
I wouldn't say that.
Brian. Well, I mean, you guys have.
Well, I think he means at this table.
But I mean, you guys, I definitely. When I read the story, I'm definitely curious what you guys are thinking.
Yeah,
that's. I want to know.
All right. Is this picking up just the sighting?
Yeah, you can hear it, but I think people are okay.
You guys fucking chew constantly. I'm like,
that's why Alex Trebek uses a crayon when he marks off his answers.
Yeah,
because it doesn't get picked up on the microphone.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The answer's so glad you stuck around for this. That second week, get him. So Q.
Yes, sir.
You ever been to Bangkok?
Not as of yet, no.
You ever plan on going?
No, not at all.
Why not? Thailand, I hear, is absolutely beautiful.
You could book a show with the Impractical Jokers there.
I'm not saying never. I just
Put the tour bus on a ferry.
It's just not a place that's ever called to me. And I guess I'm running out of time.
No, you still got plenty of time
to get to Thailand.
Just to do the things I want to do in life before I die.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I still have so much on the list that I want to do before. So no, but maybe.
You never know.
You never know. Well, whatever story you're about to tell me, I'm not sure is going to make me want to go.
No, it has nothing to do with about it has nothing nasty about the country of Bangkok. It's not Bangkok's fault. But
Bangkok didn't do anything wrong.
But there's a crocodile farm and zoo.
This is fucking awesome already.
And apparently last weekend, a woman jumped over the railing and committed suicide by crocodiles.
She allowed herself to get eaten.
But yeah, she that's how she chose to leave this world. She wanted to be attacked by crocodiles.
That is fucked up.
Because if you've ever seen a crocodile, or I'm assuming alligators do the same thing.
The death roll you're talking about?
What's that?
The death roll?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, they get a hold of her arm, and it's not like they're like...
There was video of this?
No, but like when you see a crocodile or alligator kill something, they begin to do in the water a barrel roll so that they can like tear off whatever it is that they're trying to eat. Now, generally that's a limb, or your head,
torso
or
at best.
Yeah, like a part of your torso.
Can you think of a more horrific way than to be like, let me be torn apart by crocodiles?
I can actually. Did you read about the Malaysian airline theory going around now?
No. This is right up your alley, right, Kidum?
Yes.
You haven't heard about this?
Which one?
An aviation expert said that the first Malaysian crash, the one that was in the ocean that they couldn't find.
Yeah.
Am I right about this? The guy committed suicide.
What guy?
The pilot turned on. I don't know. Now, I don't have the facts to back this up, but this is Tell 'em Steve Dave, so I don't necessarily need the facts to back it up. I just read an article that said that this one aviation expert was saying that, and this has happened over the history of modern aviation 23 times, a pilot wanted to kill himself, so he depressurized the cabin and locked the door, and everybody in the back dies, and then he just crashes.
Well, they pass out, right?
Yeah.
Like they're called like ghost flights. Yeah.
And then he crashed it into the ocean.
Oh, so it didn't depressurize it for him.
Right.
Okay.
And the reason that this guy's saying this, according to this article, was the way that the mechanical shutdown went on the plane, and then the fact that the course was corrected a certain way, fighting the autopilot of the plane.
But why would he have to fight the autopilot? He could just turn it off.
Dude, I don't have the answers. I'm just
and the only
telling
thing
you
I'm thinking
what's
of is the
going
other
on.
crew.
It ain't
The other
factual.
crew. What about the other crew? I'm sure they didn't want to.
Well, no, he locked the door. That's what I said. He locked.
So he got all the other crew out of the.
Wasn't there only
cockpit?
one or two other guys?
No, it's
Yeah, I
like
don't
4
know.
people in the cockpit.
So you get him those. This is, as I told you, get him the smartest guy in the room. So when you bring this kind of shit to the table,
Because you have the pilot to
you better not come with that half-assed. This is tell him Steve Dave. I don't need to know the facts.
Yeah, but he could
This
also
is
be
Brian
talking
Meade.
out his ass.
Yeah, we don't push you on it. We let it slide a lot.
Yeah, because you have the pilot, the
The
co-pilot, and
enforcer
the
is
navigator.
here. What did you guys go to fucking lunch in the past 10 minutes or something?
It's been a whole week.
It's been a good week.
all right.
So do you believe that, Q?
I hope not. I mean, that would be a fucking.
So why can't they find any shred of fuselage, clothing, anything in the water to tie that plane going into the water?
Nothing.
It defies logic.
It's insane. I know.
It kind of doesn't. It kind of because by now a lot of the
Come on, man.
A lot
this
of
is me we're talking about.
Yeah,
Don't fucking start punching holes in my theories.
No.
It's Q. I don't give a shit.
No, they should have found stuff with all the satellites and everything.
Right.
I can understand why they haven't found anything with the boats, but they should have found something with the satellites, which I agree with you there. It's kind of weird.
What are you talking about? Why has nothing floated to the surface?
Well, after a certain while, everything will sink. Even the foam. And
What about all the pieces of paper?
That'll get destroyed by
Sharks.
We're talking about in
He's
the
got
first
an answer
hour.
for everything. Yeah, sharks
That's
ate
what I'm
all the
saying.
notebooks and shit.
That's what I'm saying is the satellite should have picked it up if it went into the ocean. The
Right.
satellites going over the ocean should have picked up some kind of debris trail.
Right.
It's understandable.
Where is it?
Exactly. Where is it?
That's what he's asking you. You got all the answers.
No, I'm saying is now they can't find it. Still searching.
possible-
It should have been picked up in the first couple weeks
Is
by
it possible
satellite.
it went right into the water and didn't break up, and it just went right down into like a missile right into the bottom of the bed of the ocean, and now nothing is getting out because it's intact?
So it almost pulled like a Sully, where it landed on the water and then just slowly filled with water before anybody could get out and sunk. That could be a
Well, isn't landing on the water almost an impossible feat, though?
Sully did it.
Right, but he was fucking trying to.
Yeah.
This guy's trying to kill himself.
That's if the guy was trying to kill himself.
Sully's motivations were a little different.
Right, but are you talking about if your plane went on autopilot and the guy, there was no maydays, no nothing?
Yeah.
So if Q's theory is right and he was just letting it just crash by running out of fuel or whatever, is it possible it landed and went right into the water and never broke up and it's down there intact?
No,
That's
'cause
why
you-
nothing's floating to the
You can't
surface.
hit the ocean at any appreciable angle and just
go straight in like
because
an arrow.
water is uncompressible. You cannot compress water.
I like having him here.
And
Something
if
I would have got out of you too. Uncompressible water.
you hit it, it's like hitting,
We're dumbasses.
if you hit it, it's like hitting concrete.
You guys would have been talking about fucking Deadwood and all sorts of fucking TV shows.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then you know what Dean King said?
So you're saying that it's impossible for the plane to go into the water and not break apart?
No, I didn't say it's impossible to dive it into the water purposefully, and unless you're trying to not do that, like Sully did. That's a way you can stop it from breaking up. But then you're trying to land on the water. If you nose into it, it's gonna produce debris. It's gonna break up.
So what do you think of Q's theory? I'm sorry, Q.
No, I'm just wondering when him and Sully went out for fucking drinks or something. Are you guys what, best friends? Like, what?
I got some
What
chili
guy's got a
fries.
name? Like,
Sully Sullenberger.
fuck, man.
He's on a first last name basis with Sully.
Every Tuesday, him and Sully go for a fucking drink down at the bar. And Sully talks about landing on uncompressed water. Now I gotta fucking listen to it from this guy.
Because the thing about water, get him, is, it's uncompressed.
Yeah, totally Sauls.
There's got to be a reason these blowing off guys are on TV.
Yeah.
Right? There's got to be. And maybe it is because he's hanging out with Sully.
Sully did Oprah and get him. the two people he talked to.
But is it possible Q's theory is
What was my
valid?
theory again? Oh,
Yeah, the pilot trying to
suicide?
it could be, but like I said, you have the members of the flight crew. There are usually
More than two.
Yeah, and there's backup crews usually for longer flights. Plus, there are usually compressed air cylinders.
Why did nobody call her on their cell phone then?
That's a good question as well.
Q, I think if they poke so many holes in your theory.
No. The
You should never open your mouth.
You look like a real asshole.
The decompression theory can explain that. The decompression theory can explain that.
He's still going. He won't stop. You've defeated me already, dude.
I know, you're burying the poor guy.
Now you're just humiliating me.
Now you're just urinating on his carpet.
What I have to do, bro? I just gave you some of my quesadillas.
So what is the Gidim theory?
I've kind of liked the Diego Garcia theory.
Okay.
Who the fuck is that?
Diego Garcia is a
guy I work with.
Diego Garcia is a British-owned island with a U.S. military base on it out in the middle of the Pacific somewhere. And the supposed theory was they landed the plane there and kept everyone hostage. The reason they say this is because someone supposedly shoved an iPhone up their ass.
Oh, now you've
sent a text message. I'm sorry, posted something.
I read that nonsense.
Yeah,
they texted with their asshole.
No, they took a photo and if you run it through a bunch of filters, you can kind of see what looks like
an asshole,
a door frame. So that they were in a locked room.
You had so much credibility till you brought that.
Yeah, you had a lot going for you until you came up with the iPhone and the bunghole theory. Going back to this lady, though, Thai tourist attractions are said to often have lax safety rules. So they're kicking it like Jungle Habitat back in
now it's
70s.
making me want to go.
Bangkok, bro.
Yeah. She took off her shoes before jumping in the middle of a pond that was said to be up to roughly 10 feet deep that contained hundreds of adult crocodiles. Staff tried to use long sticks to stop the crocs from attacking her. Her family tried to file a missing persons report after they discovered her appearance, but they were told to wait 24 hours. This isn't the first time it's happened either.
That's crazy, right?
A woman did it in 2002, yeah. Now, I feel like this is weird. The farm claims on its website that it has more than 100,000 crocodiles. What the fuck do you need? Why do you need that many crocodiles?
How can you feed that many crocodiles? Although
tourists, apparently.
Yeah.
That was insensitive, Q.
2001, a two-headed crocodile was born there.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But they also say another suicide reportedly took place a decade even before that.
Before the last one?
2002 one. Yeah, there's a 2002 suicide by the same method, and then another suicide took place a decade even before that. So this is a hot spot.
And they all took place in Bangkok, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
But 100,000 crocodiles. How often does a crocodile eat?
I don't know. I know a snake can get away with once a year sometimes. Like those big anacondas.
Are they related to snakes?
I think they're all reptiles, but I think crocodiles are usually more active.
I bet you a crocodile can probably only has to eat 20 times a year.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right here. I'm looking it up. Let's see.
Well,
the quick answer, they are known to eat rocks, which is thought to be an aid in digestion. It says what they eat. It will investigate anything to see if it's worth eating. They've been observed eating sharks. What the fuck? It never doesn't tell you how often, though.
Just think about how hard it is for a crocodile to catch a prey.
Yeah, you think so? I think
they're slow as shit.
Yeah, but once they're in the water and then something's in the
they can run
to pass.
They can run 30, 40 miles an hour on land for short distances.
You're a pain in the ass, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. You're fucking poking holes in everyone's fucking boat, man.
Trying to talk. This guy's
sorry.
But don't they have to strengthen their jaws of like a baby?
Opening.
Like a human.
Oh, baby. That's right. Like you could hold their mouths closed, right? Get them?
Yeah.
So conceivably, with 100,000, you're not going to be able to.
Yeah.
But if you only had to battle two crocodiles, you just hold their mouths closed with each hand.
Yes.
Well, I imagine they'd be squirming, but in theory.
Okay, here's your best answer. They're opportunistic feeders that can go without food for months. And they don't eat during the cold season because they cannot digest their food if their body is not warm.
Told you, get him.
So it depends on how much food is available and how successful they are in hunting.
Guy who fucking knows useless information.
Yeah, you're not the smartest guy in the room all the time. Sometimes it's Walt. It's really unfair. Like, look, I understand the mindset of I don't want to be here. I don't want to be on Earth. I can't take it. But if you go that extra step to follow through and kill yourself, how dare you go to a fucking crocodile farm in front of a bunch of fucking people and do it like that, or jump off a building and land on somebody, or crash your car into somebody else on purpose.
You're angry though. You don't give a fuck about it.
Like,
you don't care about yourself. You don't care about
you're so
else.
fucking far gone, I guess. Maybe, yeah. But
I would just be like, so wait, I'm going to end up as just alligator shit?
yeah.
Like, that's horrible. Crocodile shit?
It's kind of good because the crocodile can't feel anything, but like I know, like they say when people jump in front of trains, it scars the conductors usually like for a long time.
Because like cars, people jump in front of cars,
Yeah.
or like rigs, like 18-wheelers.
Death by cop?
Yeah.
Death by cop's real fucking selfish.
How about this one? Is this one more horrific? So I got a twofer here.
Okay.
A guy committed suicide, and he tried it more than once. He finally figured it out, though. He handcuffed himself to a tree in a deserted forest and threw the key away.
Okay.
Get out.
And he threw it far enough out of reach where he couldn't get out of the handcuffs.
Holy shit, is that real?
Yeah.
Why would you...
So you starve yourself? Like,
yeah, like why would you want to suffer? Like the whole idea behind ending your life is suffering.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're like, well, I'm just going to extend it a little bit longer
Like, I'll make it
in the worst way
after.
possible. Where did you read that, Walt?
How did he get out the first time?
He tried it one other time, and he was able to get his hand out of the handcuff after like 4 days or something, or 3 days. This time he wasn't able to get his hand out, and he wound up dying.
Wow.
Handcuffed to the tree.
That's not American, right? That's...
Brian will tell us.
He was a UK guy. He was an artist. He was a schizophrenic. Okay, now it's all making sense.
Yeah.
The skeleton was found. He was 47. He was in a remote area in Denbighshire.
Oh, I wish we could see
Which
pictures
worse,
of that.
crocodile or that, Q?
That.
Really?
I think so.
Like, which is worse for you? Yeah. I mean, that initial, of the crocodile has to be, unbelievably painful. What's that?
Why are you taking your shoes off? You're worried that...
You would choke a crocodile?
What's the theory behind that, you think, taking your shoes off?
That is a weird detail. I didn't even think of that. But
But
she takes her
shoes off. She thinks someone's going to take their shoes off.
Is it like an Asian thing?
It's a common thing if there's water's involved. Though people take their shoes off before, like jumping off.
Going in water? Oh, no, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, like when you go swimming, you take your shoes off, asshole? No shit.
But what difference does it make to her?
It's just kind of like...
If her shoes get ruined, what the fuck does she care?
It's like pre-programmed. You just take your shoes off and you go into
Probably
the water.
like for dramatic effect. I bet you she's a little... She sounds like a drama queen.
Yeah. The ultimate drama queen.
Yeah, she's throwing herself into... I mean, you are a drama queen if that's the way you're going out.
I think you're just mentally unbalanced.
You're a mentally unbalanced drama queen.
The guy who threw the key away, Walt, his skeleton was found.
I want to see pictures of that.
It says he has attempted to take his life in this manner before, and it took 4 days to free himself. So, at a certain point, he was like, "Why did I do this?"
Yeah.
And probably screamed for a while, and then was like, "All right, let me try to get my hand out of here." But this time, they said it's possible he took an overdose of tablets or took poison.
That's the way to
But
go.
he had handcuffed himself to the tree and then thrown away the key.
Which is worse, get him crocodile or handcuff?
Death by crocodile or death by tree?
I'm going to say handcuffs to the tree.
Really?
Yeah.
Why you think?
I mean, what do you mean worse in what way?
Worse. I know it'd be agonizing and everything, but it may be a bit serene though. Like it may be a bit peaceful. Your mind may go a little bit, like, and may trick yourself into thinking it's not happening. But crocodile, that's a violent.
Yeah, but it's over.
Vicious.
Yeah, but it's over.
One good snap. And
Yeah.
it's over though.
What if you don't get the one good snap and you're just...
Yeah, but eventually
Yeah, like you get your leg first.
Yeah,
or get your hand first.
Yeah.
Well, they drag you down, right? And
Yeah.
drown you too.
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
But like the tree, you could throw the key away, and then you realize, you know what? You come to some epiphany.
Right.
You just hit an epiphany. Oh shit, my life wasn't that bad. Look at all I had going for me. And you try reaching for that key, and it's just like 5 inches out of reach.
Do you have a pair of handcuffs?
Yes. A couple.
Of course, he's got a pair of handcuffs.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Fucking get him, Steve Dave.
I'm shocked that he only has 3.
I gave one to a friend recently, so.
I'm looking up some odd.
Why did you give it to your friend?
She's starting a new job as security.
Looking up some odd suicide methods. And I'm pretty sure you saw this documentary, Walt, the one about the Golden Gate Bridge, where people. Oh, you never saw the documentary?
Saw it, yeah.
It's pretty interesting. It says here over 1,300 people over 1,300 people have leapt from its railings, with an average of one person jumping every 16 days. Only 2% of people survive the fall.
Not good odds.
At 28, Ken Baldwin was suffering from depression. He counted to 10 and jumped. After 4 seconds of regret, he hit the water at 75 miles an hour. Whoa. His legs shattered, his lungs collapsed, but he survived. Most jumpers suffer broken ribs, punctured spleens and lungs, split livers, snapped spines. Not all even hit the water. Sometimes they're left to suffocate in the thick mud, while those who land on target have their eyeballs eaten out of their sockets by crabs.
That's nice.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big fucking drop. 750 feet. Like when I did that bungee jump in New Zealand, it was 150 feet. Right. And that seemed super high.
Is that the span or the top of the tower?
That's the. What do you mean?
Is that
the roadway or the top of the tower?
Oh, the roadway. Yeah, he was like, there's there's a documentary about it, about the.
Well, say something about the color, right, of the bridge.
That's why.
Yeah, like the color of the Golden Gate Bridge is one that inspires snap thinking. So if you go there contemplating it, the fact that the color is in the reddish hue, this is orange.
Yeah.
That color inspires humans to act on impulse.
Why don't they change the color of it then? Money?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Aren't they constantly painting it though?
Yeah.
I thought it
periodic maintenance. Yeah.
Well,
no, I mean seriously, they're constantly painting it because it's so big and it gets weathered so quickly.
At one end, they got to go.
They got to start. Yeah, they got to start over. I watched a documentary and there's a guy. It's really like kind of like if you were related to him or he was a friend of yours, it would really make you sad. It's like a half hour of him like pacing back and forth, and like you can tell he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Should I do it? Trying to decide, and eventually, dude jumps off.
Who was videotaping that?
There's like security cameras up.
And there's no security there. Like, well, at least this dude looks sketchy. We should go down there. And
I guess not. Nah.
Some bridges do
because so many people walk back and forth. Yeah, probably no one's paying attention.
I know there's a bridge in China that has some guy. He doesn't actually work for the bridge department, but he just is a guy, and he just goes up and down on a scooter.
In China?
I think it's in China or somewhere. He goes up and down on a scooter, and when he sees people trying to commit suicide, he goes and talks to them.
Sounds like the Chinese get him. On the Verrazano, they just installed all these signs that say, don't jump, life is worth living, and they installed phones on the bridge for people to pick up and to call someone at the last minute. That goes directly to like a hotline.
Well, that's what they should do. I mean, obviously, things will turn around, right, Q?
Yeah, I mean, it's you shouldn't kill yourself. It's tough. I mean, I get it. I've felt that way, but you really just should not, because I don't know. I'm sure there's compelling reasons. Anybody want to jump in here?
I met a dude down in Richmond who he came up to me and had this story of he and his wife simultaneously were going through some very, very dark times, and I don't know if he was contemplating taking his own life, but they were both very seriously depressed, and they discovered Tell 'em Steve Dave together, and said that it doesn't turn you around mentally, But
it
was
for
a
an hour and a
big
half, it can make
help.
you-
Yeah, he said it was
make
a
you forget sometimes. That's
it
why I've
was
heard
a huge
lot of
help.
people email me and come in the store and tell me that. So that's why we can do a segment like this.
Which is really irritating because if me or Q want to kill ourselves, that totally defeats, what we're doing for some people out there.
Yeah. Can we lighten it up then? And the suicide of the week.
Sure.
I'll probably retired for a little while, maybe for another 200 episodes.
Yeah, I can't remember when the last one was.
All right, but we could bring back an even more beloved segment.
This I can't wait for.
The ants. A lot of ants have said, don't retire this segment just because of use.
One email.
Oh, we're back to Hitler.
For your information, get them.
Okay.
For your information.
Do you remember this segment? Or
Yes.
You haven't been listening.
Yes. It came. That was this. Was that the third name?
You told me that you don't have time to listen to podcasts. And I have time to make podcasts
Frequently.
So I'm not getting where the disconnect is here.
It's Q. It's the same reason he hasn't emailed me back. He is not interested in us anymore.
That is what I believe.
That's the reason.
I believe that if he considered us friends, he would be more present. But as it is, maybe we're a means to an end of some sort.
Not even that.
I'm trying to catch up. I just started listening to What Say You.
Oh, yeah.
I heard the Boomer episode.
Oh, God.
If we were a means to an end, you figure he would listen and interact more.
There's no means to an end here. He's just
He gets nothing
Isn't he
from
hooking
us.
up with fans left and right, this fucking guy? I thought he was making out with some girl of ours.
That's true.
Is
Is that your plan? To use Tell 'em Steve Dave to score all
Put it this
the
way, I've
hotties?
never scored any ass off this podcast. So the fact that he's one up.
Yeah.
again.
At every
As
turn.
usual.
At every turn. Bested by Get 'em, whether it's about airplanes at the bottom of the sea, whether it's about pussy.
Old pussy or new pussy?
For your information,
By the way, that's not true. I've got nice off this podcast.
did you know? Because I know you know everything.
Not
motherfucker.
almost everything.
You're like those. What's that game that people play? Trivial Pursuit.
Okay.
You're like a walking Trivial Pursuit.
Okay.
That Britain, back in World War II, devised one of the most insane plans to stop Hitler, involving estrogen.
Really?
Really?
They were this close, Q, to going full steam ahead with Operation She-Hitler.
Shitler.
This is true.
Really?
Tell me.
Someone sent me this story. British spies figured they could lace Hitler's food with estrogen. Over time, he would become less cruel and aggressive.
And grow tits.
The idea was to feminize Hitler and make him behave more like his sister Paula.
He had a sister?
That's what it says in this article.
I never knew that.
Remember he had
mild-mannered
nephews and stuff
secretary.
that agreed to end the bloodline? Remember that?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, right.
The Brits were encouraged by then recent research into the effects of sex hormones in therapy. There were agents who would be able to get it into his food. It would have been entirely possible. They said, why didn't they just poison him? Well, Hitler used food tasters, so any substance designed to kill him might have provoked a reaction in his tasters. Estrogen, which is tasteless and affects subjects gradually, was thought to be less detectable. So Q. Let's say what lineage of Q's? How many like great grandfather or grandfather may have been over there
Oh, my grandfather.
as an ally? He goes to
He
a
was
bar.
on both sides. He was Italian. He was on both sides.
He goes to a bar,
Scumbags. Yeah.
hooks up, and finds out he's banging fucking Hitler. Just turned into a woman.
I mean,
How
so he gets
fast did
tranny
it
tricked by
happen?
Hitler?
That is not something I was expecting to find in your lap.
I mean, what I would not shy away from that family tree fact. I would.
You'd have to embrace it,
I
right?
would own it like you wouldn't believe. I would be at a comic book convention selling like signed pictures of my grandfather with Hitler making out in a bar, being like, "Yeah, that was my grandfather jerked off Hitler behind the bar."
the ball.
He's unhooking Hitler's bra.
Oh, my Fiona.
I mean, could you imagine that British spies, this is a plan they came up with.
I mean, I believe it.
I mean, I know you go to any means to stop this fucking psycho.
Right.
But do you think it's possible in any way, shape, or form that could have worked?
It's so fucking long term. You know?
Well, how long does it take, you think, to turn a man into a woman just poisoning with estrogen?
Get him.
I don't know. It's got to be at least a year or two.
2 years?
I would think with all these people who want to transform.
Maybe it was like, insane amounts of estrogen, though.
Well, first off, it's not going to turn him into a woman. It's like...
Yeah, just stop.
No,
I mean, it's not like his cock's going to shrivel up and fall off and suddenly he's like, wow, where'd this pussy come from?
So what does it do to you then?
You get lessen the facial hair.
Oh, imagine that. Loses that stash?
Yeah.
That would be a fucking moral
And he's got
victory.
2 fucking D cups underneath that.
Raises the voice, so,
Huge tits and no stash. Well, I think their idea was not to make him look like a woman as much as
act,
lower the aggression. Yeah, that comes along with testosterone.
Let me ask you something about Hitler.
Yeah.
If it came out without a shadow of a doubt, they proved it through historical records or whatever
Yes.
means, that he did not know about the concentration camps and the Holocaust. How does that change?
Changes nothing.
Nobody believes it.
Nobody.
No. They're able. They've done it. They're able to prove it.
You mean they've done it?
No, I'm saying in this universe. No.
Oh, okay,
No, I'm not one of those guys.
Like he finds out about it, and that's why he committed suicide in the bunker.
There you go. Like that, all this comes out. Like Hitler was like, "Mein Gott!" Like what have these people done in my name? And kills himself.
I think history
Does not forgive him.
Can't.
Because the way things work is, if you are labeled something, let's say in today's society, like you're labeled a wife abuser or a child molester. It could be proven beyond the shadow of a fucking doubt. You could be like, I was in Bangkok at a fucking crocodile farm when this happened. And this allegedly happened in America. Here are pictures of me. Here's my flight itinerary. Here's everything. There are still people that are like, motherfucking child molester.
Yeah, I think that there's...
So for Hitler,
you can't have
to turn it around?
like if you're the leader, it's like if you're in charge and you don't know that shit's going on.
Right.
It's impossible to
You can't forgive him.
change perceptions and feelings.
So I'm not even talking about public perception. I'm talking about just your feelings. Are you like, oh, that poor misunderstood goof?
No.
Yeah, I feel like I still wouldn't believe it regardless of the information that came out. Yeah.
So you don't think? Well, what do you think? You don't think that plan? You would not have been behind that plan if you were back in the day and you were on the MI-16 or whatever it is?
I would be behind any plan. Remember I read that book, Operation Mincemeat, that I told you about, where they took the dead body and threw it in the ocean.
I thought this was all the magicians, I thought.
No, that's a different book. That was a war magician. This is a book called Operation Mincemeat, where the British took a dead body and put fake invasion plans on him and then threw it in the water. It's a real creepy story. You'd love it, actually, because they found the perfect corpse and then kept him on storage until the time was right, dressed him up like an ally, put those plans in his pocket, and dropped him off where they knew the current would take him to Spain, right? To the fishing village in Spain. And sure enough, they found them, and it worked. It helped divert the Allies. So I'd be behind anything that was like...
But, come on. Estrogen poisoning of Hitler. Do you and what in like?
Yeah, but
would it change his perception? What you think it would actually? Do you think estrogen right now would make you?
I don't think it would work. I just think at the time, probably knowing as much as they knew about estrogen back then, and why the fuck not? Like, why wouldn't you try it?
Trying everything's on the table.
Every option is available when it comes to a monster of Hitler Hitler's.
So why don't we try that with like ISIS or something?
Well, where the fuck are we sending it?
Just like douse the like it's you know how you do you know how you do Napalm Agent Orange? We just fucking we send out those planes and just like dust that area with estrogen.
They contemplated that. They did contemplate that.
What?
It was a gay bomb.
So the entire
Was it a gay bomb?
Yes, it was the gay bomb.
Yeah, I've heard of this too.
They were going to bomb the enemy and get them to love each other.
But this was more recent, right? This was
This is
within
like
the
maybe
past
60s or
couple.
70s.
Yeah,
something like around then. They contemplated. The Navy investigated
Gay
it.
bomb.
Yeah. What? Yes.
Hold on, I'll look it up
Yeah.
for you while we're talking. The military gay bomb.
Yeah.
So what do you think of that, Q? Could we try that? Just we fly over those hot areas in the Middle East and we just unload. You know how they have those planes that put out fires with the
Yeah.
what's that shit they
You're
drop?
like crop dusters or whatever.
Yeah, and we just send out a fucking fleet. And we fucking layer that with like it looks like fucking 7 inches of powder on the ground.
Right.
Yeah, you just
That's
like
all estrogen.
you carpet bomb them with estrogen.
They just start sucking dick instead of like
like within seconds.
Instead of being Henry Porters or
Wait,
something.
but it doesn't make you.
No, I know, but get them called it a gay bomb. So
That's
now
what they
that's in
called
my
it.
head. It would be awesome.
Just so you know, it's also colloquial known as fag bomb
No.
or the halitosis bomb.
Bad breath?
Informal names for two theoretical non-lethal chemical weapons that the U.S. Air Force Research Laboratory speculated about producing. The theories involve discharging female sex pheromones over enemy forces in order to make them sexually attracted to each other. Can you
This has
imagine,
got
like,
to be some psychopath. Like you get that plane, you're like, remove this motherfucker, right?
Wait, listen to me. They'll start kissing each other. Get them out of here.
Right? I mean, it makes no sense that anybody would even.
They're like, where is
Give
the
this
guy who came up with this plan? They're like, he's in the parking lot making karate moves. Directing cars. He's out there.
What else does it say?
well, you also have to wonder, like, let's say that your platoon's out on a march, you're looking for the enemy, and you get the gay bomb dust on you, but this other platoon doesn't. So when, like, you go back to headquarters, all these guys are suddenly gay, and you're like trying to hop all over the other, like straight soldiers.
It's so stupid.
But
also,
you know what though? Wouldn't that be a war that you could live with?
We're all just gay bombing each other?
Right?
Okay.
Oh, but like the way it works is
Instead
just
of a
like
dirty bomb,
well, at least nobody's
Well, actually,
dying.
Right.
let off a gay bomb in New York City, Q, and you just randomly go into like you.
like
you were-
Sal and I
She was just
like,
pulling a
fuck.
prank. Next thing you know,
is it
they're
like
in a
zombie
69
invasion?
in Washington Square Park.
yeah, like all of New York's just getting it
Another
on.
victim of the gay bomb.
Patient Zero, Brian Quinn.
It's on the cover of the Post.
No evidence of a bomb having been dropped. He just started sucking dick.
But you're talking about there'd be, and sure there'd be some collateral damage, but not like we have now, though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're saying it's not to turn soldiers gay because there's plenty of gay soldiers and they can kill us all. It's to make them like more docile.
No, I thought you said it was making.
It was to make them like kill to go at each other.
So they become so preoccupied with fucking each other that they're like, oh, that's right, we're in a war.
I mean,
Well, this foxhole's kind of close and tight.
what year would this be?
Oh my God, this is the best name ever. Also called the Poof bomb.
Okay, wait. Apparently 1994.
Whoa, it's that recent?
God,
This is done in the age.
I was in high school.
And there was also one called the halitosis bomb, which Brian said, and that was meant to make you smell so bad that I guess like it would force the forces apart because you're stuck
in a foxhole
with somebody who's got heavy flatulence or
Yeah, the hyperhidrosis bomb was another possibility discussed. It would heavy sweating. The plan was to make the enemy so smelly that they could literally be sniffed out by hiding their opponents. You probably thought I got hit with one of them with that bag I had.
But let's stop with the jokes for a second, though.
Okay.
Think about how different the world would be if we never invented gunpowder and bombs and we just waged war this way.
Like they went straight to the gay bomb. It would be.
What a beautiful place the world would be.
We would look at like Patton so differently.
Standing in front of a rainbow flag.
Like you just live in a pink Jeep Wrangler. Take it to the front line.
Yeah, instead of tanks, they have lasers and shit.
Stop making jokes, Q. I'm serious.
I think it'd be beautiful. I think, look, if all the world's problems could be solved with a little bit of fun, harmless gay sex, that would be the way to go. Absolutely.
But I think that, is the point that like they would turn them gay so that they're distracted by checking out each other, and then the enemy comes in and kills them?
Oh, I just hope that
I wonder how long lasting it was.
I think it'd be like Make Love Not War.
Which was
get him.
Yes, sir.
Gay bomb or like. All right, so either gay bomb hits your neck of the woods or a regular bomb.
Or you got to jump at a crocodile
So I'm either
pit.
gay or I'm glass.
Well, yeah. Like how many? Like. All right. Let's say the gay bomb hits your neck of the woods, and like you only end up sucking one dick.
Let's call it the Poof bomb.
Yeah, the Poof bomb's more politically correct.
Whatever.
Okay, the Poof bomb. All right. Poof bomb hits Farmingdale.
And as a result, you suck one penis.
Just one.
Just one.
Just one.
But
it's a horse's.
But 20,000 people live. Would you prefer? Oh, that would have died if it was a regular bomb. Would you prefer that, or would you prefer the people die?
Q, it's not even a question.
Yeah.
Well, it is a question. Answer it.
What?
I think the
what
needs of the
caveman is going to
Okay,
answer.
fine. So then I want to know
what's the minimum number of
number of people that you would be willing to save by sucking one dick.
One person.
Wait, who's the dick?
I know Gidim will do it. He's a good man. Right, Gidim?
Yeah.
If one life can be saved.
It depends on who the dick is.
Get him gets the rainbow heart of valor.
I'm not sucking Hitler's dick.
No. It's just whatever. It's just,
he doesn't deserve that pleasure.
Another
Can that be the other clip?
what's an acceptable loss of human life for you not to suck a penis?
0.
So you would just suck a dick to save anybody's life?
If it's going to save somebody's life, yeah.
No, he just said 0. He'd suck a dick to save nobody's life.
No. The acceptable amount of deaths. The acceptable amount of deaths.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no.
So anybody with a gun.
Because I can get over it in my mind.
Absolutely.
Rationalize it somehow, yeah. As long as it saves somebody's life.
2014.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you have to like sucking dick.
But look at,
you got guys in gay porno who do it for $100.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with sucking penis.
They're gay for pay. It's a known term.
I don't have any problem with that. We're well known on this show that we have
we have a big. I think it may be bigger than the 13%.
Yeah.
From what I'm.
I hope so.
Right?
Yeah, but we.
You think we said anything tonight that?
I don't think we've ever said on this show anything that's been
anti-gay.
You
think this could be? To talk about this?
No, we have a history of being like real, accepting of everybody. I don't think
we're super gay friendly.
Yeah,
but is this crossing the line about the?
No, because we're not endorsing or denying anything.
We're inventing it.
In the late 90s.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? In the 90s.
Yeah. I can't.
I thought that was something that was made up in like World War I.
Yeah, because
Right, how many lives before you choose the regular bomb over the gay bomb?
Oh boy, American lives or.
Yeah, I know no foreigners.
Yeah.
How can you just say we're all accepting? You throw out we have a gigantic listener base all across the world.
Well, they're still the enemy. Yeah, we're not at war with England.
Yeah, we're English.
Yeah.
No, it's all over, man.
Yeah, but to listen to this, you got to know. You got to understand English.
So you think does this get translated in like other countries?
That'd be awesome.
That'd be great. But
we'd be dead. So how many, Brian? What is it? At what cost a penis in your mouth?
But if you get hit with the bomb, it takes all that
shame.
All that reservation away.
Yeah, like all the
inhibitions are gone when you get hit.
Right,
with
but you're getting the choice in advance. We're either going to drop a Poof bomb on you, or drop a bomb on a town.
That sounds like a great. I dropped a Poof bomb on you. That sounds like a great song.
Oh, J Sarge.
You write that into the claymation movie.
Dropped a football. You got it done.
I want that to be Justin Timberlake's next hit.
But like, I think if Bri, you get the poof bomb dropped on you, you're not worried. There's no like, you're ready. You're ready to go, and you know it's like there's no like hang-ups.
Right. Well, here's the thing. I got nailed with the poof bomb. I'm down for it. So like my mindset has changed. So
right.
It's not even.
Yeah, but you have
like,
to make the choice before.
You might try to like. You probably couldn't even stop me at one if I got hit with a poof bomb. From then on, I'm just,
Like, did they waste the poof bomb on him with his low T's, though?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Like, they got to throw a T-bomb at him after the poof bomb.
Yeah, they're like, why isn't he sucking cock?
It's like a fucking... What do they play? Like, douse roaches when you have too many roaches in your house?
Roach just won't die. You just got to keep hitting him with it over and over.
All right, how many bombs do we hit this guy with? Oh, fuck, we need another bomb now to offset the...
Like, they got to get Congress to authorize more funds. They're hitting me with so many poof bombs.
Donate estrogen today.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would have to be just one, right? But do I go back to normal afterwards?
Yeah.
Does it wear off? I guess it would wear off.
Well, not normal, but like back to hetero.
Yeah.
And am I welcomed as a hero or shamed?
Oh, there's a ticker tape in Highland.
I mean, believe me.
Not New York.
Not New York. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, you'll definitely have to live with the comments for the rest of your life.
Right.
There's a big floater just going down on that guy.
Remember the picture of the sailor and the woman kissing in Times Square?
Yeah.
They got a picture of you and whoever you
on my knees.
on.
Yeah. We won.
It's on a forever stamp.
The guy's trying to shove me away.
It's in black and white for some reason.
I'm in a sailor suit.
There he is, our hero.
What a fucking awkward ceremony as Obama gives me the Poof Bomb Award.
He took one for the team.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have saved 1 million people and you'd still have to hear it.
Oh yeah.
Still have to hear it.
Yeah.
No way, Q. No way. 1 million people? No
He
one
saves
says
1 million
a word.
people, somebody still says something.
Yeah. I go on Twitter and I'm like,
We would have taken the bomb.
the fucking Poof Bomb.
We got time for one more?
Oh, sure.
Oh,
Sure.
God, let's never end this. This is awesome.
All right. I know. Would you consider our podcast, what would be the genre, Q?
What do we win for? Arts and what do we win for?
Well, we won for one for pop culture, which I really thought was sort of miscategorized.
Yeah, we don't really talk about pop culture. So what would you say? Is it?
I would give it
intellectual?
comedy.
Is it? It's comedy. Brian's saying. Would you agree with that, Q?
In like an intellect, what is it? Intelligentsia? What is that word? Obviously, we don't belong in the category.
Yeah, if we don't know the word.
I guess comedy. Yeah, I would give comedy.
Yeah, I don't think any members of Mensa are listening to Tom Steve Dave.
Oh, how great would it be though if there is?
Like we were the
member of
official
Mensa?
podcast of Mensa.
Somehow I doubt it with the way I mangle the language and the way you.
Mangles the language.
All right, so if we're a comedy podcast, I would expect us to give some props to some old, some nods to the old school comic.
Oh, I'd love to do that.
All right,
Yeah.
you'd love to do that.
Yes.
Do either of you guys know the origin of the banana peel gag?
When you step on a banana peel
Don't look it up,
unfolding.
Bri. Don't cheat.
Oh no, I'm not.
I mean, it sounds
I'm
like
looking at. I suggested the Tell 'em Steve Dave. What's it called? Challenge coin.
Yeah.
The reception is fucking huge.
Really?
Yeah, like 170 yeses within like 10 minutes. So we got to design a challenge coin so people
I
can
saw
trade.
some have Sunday Jeff on the one side.
Sunday Jeff challenge coin with that picture of him. And then the army
I think there's one of him like sipping a little champagne glass.
Oh, man. I would buy a fucking Sunday Jeff challenge coin. That's brilliant.
But I do think I know the origin.
All right, let me hear it. Get him.
Wait.
Nope.
The origin of...
The banana gag.
All right, I'm saying it's
Slipping
an
on
old
a banana
vaudeville
peel.
thing.
Has it ever made you laugh, Q?
Yeah, I think probably Abbott and Costello did it maybe once or twice, made me laugh, I guess.
Like
Be honest, come on.
As a kid,
Yeah, as a
maybe.
kid.
Like, it's hard to remember, but, I mean, definitely not within the past, 40 years.
Why do you think it fell out of favor?
I mean, it
taste
becomes a
change.
cliche, right? Like, it becomes its own cliche after a while, which means it's due for a comeback.
Can I ask this? Are banana peels really slippery? Like, have you ever stepped on one?
Well, guess what, Brian? I'm going to answer that question for you. Let's get him. Unless you want to weigh in before
ahead,
I give
get
the
him.
answer. I know you're chomping at the bit over there to be the smartest guy in the room.
From
since
what I
fucking
remember-
dubbed you that in part one. Now you fucking want to live up to it.
From
I
what
know,
I
I
remember,
can't get rid of fucking,
it became
can't
like
stop
an
'em.
bananas were like canned. They used to sell a lot of bananas, and they would just throw them on the streets.
Who's they?
They're like vendors, banana vendors, because they were just like they're the number one seller at Walmart. They used to be like the number one seller on like street stands, and it became like a problem of all these rotting banana peels all over the streets because you didn't have street sweepers. You just had some guy with a broom and a barrel. So they tried to get people
A street sweeper.
Yeah,
Right.
They don't. Well, literally a guy sweeping the street
Sure.
instead of a machine. So they try to get people to throw them into the trash cans by saying that if you throw them on the ground, people will slip on them.
Well, it's close. It's close enough where you would probably be given props for that.
Okay.
But it's very, very close. Back then, when bananas were first imported in the early 20th century, there wasn't a lot of trash cans or sweepers, and banana peels were often thrown onto streets left to rot and decompose. The rotted banana peel, the more rotted the banana peel was, the more slippery it became. But then, banana peels, quote unquote, became a euphemism for horse shit. Because there was no cars back then.
All right.
And nobody was. And listen to this: back in the early days of cities, they didn't clean up horse shit. They let horse shit lie wherever the horse took a dump.
Right. That I knew.
So when people were walking around and they slipped on shit and they fell in it, people would laugh. And so
They'd laugh, huh?
They slipped in a banana peel.
What a riot.
I thought, I thought we would give just a nod to the great banana peel gag.
I don't get it, though. So a horse would shit in the road.
Yeah.
Somebody would fall in it. People would laugh.
Oh yeah.
But then how did that tie to a banana
because then
peel?
some vaudevillian acts would actually do the real banana peel.
Yeah.
They wouldn't bring real shit on stage.
Okay, so it was like a substitute for the horse shit, and everybody was like, "Okay, I get it."
Yeah,
That's
it
right.
It was like some comic.
It's not enough that we see it in real life. We now need to see it on stage.
Listen to that. There's a vaudeville comedian who became a millionaire, and his go-to material was the banana peel gag.
Oh my God!
Really?
What was his name? Do you know?
Well, didn't Chevy Chase get famous for tripping?
No, he was doing President Ford.
Fall.
Because he was doing President Ford.
Sliding
Right,
Billy
that-
Watson.
Sliding Billy Watson.
Yeah, obviously, sliding comes probably because of the way he slid
Of
along.
course.
Yeah.
Whoop. Like a slide whistle goes off.
So maybe we can, we have to come up with a banana peel gag, euphemism.
Why don't we just go old school and use horse shit that Get 'em can get for us?
Oh, yeah. Get it. Did you get us some horse shit?
Oh, I got tons of horse shit.
Do you ever see people fall in horse shit?
No.
No.
I can honestly say
It's been used
unfortunate.
as recently as 1995's Billy Madison. So the next time you see a banana peel, think of a 19th century.
Oh, that's right.
He
The
threw the-
bus.
yeah.
Slicker.
You know, and actually, that joke worked in Billy Madison.
was that a Boyle or a Doyle?
Doyle. Doyle rules. Yeah, he kills the whole family with a banana peel.
Yep.
Forgot about that.
Do you think the country is ready to
I do.
to re-embrace it? But I don't think so.
Oh, I
We are
disagree.
such a crude society that the jokes that
Well, then maybe
that
go back to the
resonate.
horse shit. And that We'll do.
Well, you're going to have to use somehow with sex in it too, then, Q.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, you have to be making love.
And there's also making love. Well, there's also just not enough, like... We're not a society that rides horses enough that, like... There's piles of horse shit in the street, except for maybe, like, Central Park, where they have those carriage rides and stuff.
They usually have the little diaper on the bottom, the back. Little bag that catches it.
Right, well, you got to get rid of the bag.
Yeah.
For the sake of comedy.
I think the banana peel is the way to go. I do.
Yeah.
I feel it's due for a comeback.
How about maybe here's a way you'll try to incorporate a banana peel skit into the Practical Jokers next season?
I can guarantee that I will do that.
You'll try.
Oh, I'll get it.
You'll get it in?
Oh, my God, I'll get it in.
Maybe he could reclaim the popularity.
Guys,
Brian Quinn.
Don't even think another word about it. Season 4 of Impractical Jokers. You are going to see a banana peel gag accompanied by a slide whistle. I already thought of it. I already have it in my head.
Cannot wait.
Already have it in my head.
Give him props to the old school.
I look forward to it.
You're going to see Sal fucking go down like a ton of bricks. I can't wait. Let me just show you guys something on... did we talk about Four Color Demons this episode or last episode?
That was last episode.
Here are some of the new designs that are coming in for the patch.
Oh, I love that.
Right?
That is awesome.
Okay,
because it's old school Marvel.
Yeah.
That was there's a Reddit group for Tell 'em Steve Dave, and that was brought up like about
I hear
a week
it
ago.
all the time on Twitter.
Yeah, no, this is on the Reddit. It's called
Reddit group.
Yeah,
are you on there?
TSD cares. Yeah, so's Declan. So's Jay Sarge.
Oh, I think Declan showed me this. Yeah, I actually never wanted to bring this topic up at Tell 'em Steve Dave because I didn't think there's some pretty fucking brutal. And not saying I'm not uncalled for, but there's no there's no mincing words on that site.
No, there's been
on Reddit
recently. Yeah, they had a big moderator.
I didn't think that I needed to bring it to
on our board.
Yeah.
No, the moderators lately have been stepping up and removing the hateful stuff.
Shit on.
Who's been saying hateful stuff?
Well, I mean, they're not hateful. That's the wrong word. Yeah. Their criticism is unfiltered.
Yeah,
and
unabashed.
They say things that are not. They're not worried about Brian going on and fucking battling them.
Yeah.
Which I think he doesn't need to do at this point. Is to be made aware that he may need to go fight more battles.
Right. No
That's
more
why
windmills.
I didn't want to bring it to anybody's
All right,
attention.
but get him. Can you remember a particular comment that Walt might be talking about?
Oh, there's been a bunch about me.
Well, I assume that, but
some about.
I mean, there's just. I don't say it's hateful. I just say there's some real. They don't. Some stuff that's like, wow, I can't believe they went there and said this about
what?
this.
I think
I recall.
I remember there was one when Brian mentioned that he was taking some kind of medication, and everyone was going, "Oh, he's back in his attic again." No, not understanding that.
You sure that wasn't Walt?
Oh, really? What? Yeah. What medication was
I
it?
forgot. It was like in the past, like month or two.
Like unless it was painkillers, how could I be back on?
It doesn't matter. I think it was the Ambien. They mentioned the Ambien.
This is the end of that. This is the end of that forum, though.
No.
When these guys get on there, though, because now everybody will hold their tongue and no one will.
No. The moderators have been really stepping up and.
No, I don't
getting
want
rid of
them to hold their tongue.
But
No,
they did it on their own. They did
What
it
is
on
it
their
called?
own.
Reddit?
Reddit.com.
You want
/r/TESD cares.
You want no filters on
There is,
comments.
but there is another group that is
I agree.
unedited.
I agree.
And if you have the guys of the show going on there and being like, "Oh fuck you," and and really like hammering people, then you don't get that. You don't get those true feelings about the show.
Get him. There's a picture of you
Yeah, I
here
know.
too.
And a Rob Bruce.
And Rob Bruce. Look at that.
You just fucking opened the genie that is now.
See that?
No, Declan could take it out still.
No, you're not. These guys know about it. I'm not talking about the fucking listeners.
Look at that.
Wow, look how fat I am.
Oh,
See?
Wait, all right,
This
come on.
is what I did. He did not need to be made aware of this site.
Let me see this shit.
Wow.
What? Read.
It's pretty positive. It is pretty positive.
That's very positive. Jay and Bob is on Netflix. Walt gives an amazing performance.
I'm not saying there's not good comments on there, but I'm saying there's comments on there that will make that may make you upset and may want to chime in.
Those are the comments I want to read.
Those are the comments that I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's good.
I think, like I said, I think the groups as of late.
I'm not saying that's even bad. Like I just think
there's not that much critical stuff anymore.
Critical thoughts will be.
They should be expressed.
They won't be expressed though if they feel that one of the guys in the show is going to come and shit on them.
But the good thing about Reddit is you can upvote and downvote a comment. So
what does that mean?
You can make it so that it doesn't appear.
Really?
Yeah.
You can downvote enough so it disappears?
Yeah.
Just gone.
You can still click on it and actually read it, but it's...
Well, now I'm sure there's a lot of answers who didn't even know this site existed now. So what's the name of it now? Because now it's going to blow up as it's Reddit. All the answers should go there. What's it called?
Reddit.com/r/TESD cares.
And are you like a big shot on there?
I'm a moderator there.
You're a moderator?
I don't really moderate.
What does that mean?
I can approve comments, unapproved comments, that kind of such.
Have you ever unapproved of a comment?
No.
Who else is
even
moderating?
if
I know they shit on you harsh.
Oh, yeah. Somebody started a thread about wanting to sell merchandise so that they could repay you guys for the domain name.
Well, I agree with that.
No. They don't need to raise money for fucking people on TV.
We should get restitution. We should get restitution.
That's fucking
reparations, baby.
That's fucking offensive.
I want to be made whole. I want to be made whole.
You want a loyal aunt to raise $700 so you can get back, back the money you gave get him? What was a third of that? So you need like $210?
Oh, it's not $210.
All right, $233.
Right. Listen, yes. I want that money back.
Don't say that.
Yeah, there's some popular. Not popular, but positive. What would you call it? Topics.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, we have no interest really in. Are there any negative ones?
Oh yeah, like there was a bunch when
why aren't you fucking making these comments that are too negative disappear, especially about yourself?
Yeah, you moderate.
Because they're usually about me, and I don't really care if they're about me. Because I'm not going to stick my hand in it. Because some people will defend me, some people won't.
How do you become a moderator?
Because when the groups, because I'm getting Steve Dave.
Who made you a moderator?
Whoever created the group.
Who created the group?
Don't know off the top of my head.
I want moderator powers.
See, that's where you abuse it, though. This site should have remained a fucking secret.
I will not. You got to get your head out of that iPad. Look at him. He's lost.
Right?
He's down the rabbit hole.
He left the show.
He's gone.
He doesn't care about this. This is all he's going to be doing. He's going to look for how long has it been up and running?
14 days ago, there was a topic: time for Walt to bring back Suicide of the Week.
Oh, is that where you got this from Reddit?
No, Brian brought the Suicide of the Week to me today. Oh, okay. I wasn't going to bring it back.
Coming soon, a radio play written by Sunday Jeff.
How do they know that?
No, I think we talked about it.
Somebody posted a picture, I believe.
Oh, Q
spilled the beans a little bit.
Oh, the picture?
Yeah.
Oh, but that's all right.
Which really isn't written by Sunday Jeff.
No, I didn't even say written by Sunday Jeff. I said I spent the morning writing dialogue for Sunday Jeff, and I took a picture
here's
of like 2 words.
Here's a negative one. Listening to Houston, we have a problem. Part 1 is brutal.
Yeah, no shit. That's what we said.
Well, no, the person was saying that listening to it, they felt like, like when you listen to two people fight and you just like your parents fight. It's like it's so hard to listen to.
But then people say,
"The Office is?"
It's like cringeworthy, I would say. Yeah, that's what this person is saying. It's so tough to listen to. Not saying there's anything wrong with the episode.
This is like giving a former crackhead a crack pipe.
So this is like Huffington Post.
Look at the glow.
I know. It's like I can't even fucking. We've lost him.
He's just looking for negative comments.
And now Walt's mad at me again.
On Brian's face now is unbelievable.
Yeah, like I look forward to going home tonight. Now looking at this,
you did it. You did it. Get him.
Monkey riding turtles.
Well, what was that? The monkey riding turtles.
It was a viral video.
Yeah,
that was it.
That would have been our viral.
So I imagine that there'll be a whole bunch of new ants exposed to this site now because of you.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sure. Just moderate wisely.
Like I said, I'm standoffish about it. There's other better moderators.
How good? What makes a good moderator?
You know how to take emotions out of it. Encourage the community, but don't.
Why can't they have emotions though?
just don't get emotional. Just because you.
What if it's good emotion? What if you're too happy about something? Would that be?
No, it's just that if some. Sometimes you have a visceral reaction against something, and meanwhile, it's okay for other people. So, like me, if I was really angry about everybody bashing me, that'd be being too emotional. And let them have a good dialogue about me. I really don't care. There's only 1 or 2 people that's ever caused a problem. So,
oh yeah,
yeah.
Huh.
I'm telling you, man. This challenge coin thing is blowing up. People love the idea.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, get them made.
I'll have to look into it. Oh, somebody also asked me about, I guess when I was in Virginia, someone asked about out of context. And Walt and I had a discussion and we decided January will be the drop date. Because we've got a couple things prior to that. Of course, we have our annual Christmas pod, and we have something.
What
the hell's that all about?
There's a picture of Brian screwing Walt over a comic book long box while I watch on. And even creepier than that. Oh, wait, I'm squeezing your tit, Brian.
Oh, yeah.
And then in the background is Ming.
Smile on his face.
Look at the fucking... It's so awesome. It doesn't look anything like you, but fuck look at your face.
So casual as a dick is in his ass. It's fucking weird.
It looks like we got hit by the gay bomb. It's just going down. Oh my god.
There's a certain little leprechaun. That Q, this is of particular interest to you.
Okay.
He is buying a new car.
Declan.
Yes.
Okay.
And he's looking into buying a Jaguar.
The fuck?
Now, isn't he aren't you a major shareholder in Creaky Studios?
Yeah.
Yet he's shopping at a dealership and sending me texts and stuff. What are we to make of this?
Oh man, I mean, I'd hate to think of anything. Can
you crack the whip on this guy?
Is he embezzling?
You want me to crack the whip on Declan?
Because you own part of his.
Minority stake. But I mean, I have a voice that must be heard.
Your silent partner.
Yeah.
Tell him to. He's got to amp up the work pace on the project.
Oh, the secret project.
Yeah.
What's going on over there? This is Declan we're talking
cars.
about.
Yeah, too busy shopping for cars. Now I hear this. Now I understand why.
Oh, Declan, no. Mm-hmm. Not Declan. He's the worker ant. He's the worker ant.
He was the guy, and he's been bragging about it.
Wow, without Declan, we fall up. Without Declan, or I hate to say this, someone like Declan, we fall apart. I mean, I can't believe. Do we have somebody in backup position, or are we really just relying on Declan?
Yeah. It's
Ken Plume.
It's a dependence on foreign audio.
Does Ken Plume still work for the company? Okay.
I believe so,
Because once, 4 years ago, I got yelled at for making fun of Ken Plume. I'm not about to make that mistake again.
Not even him, but a tweet. Yeah.
Yeah. So all right. So Ken Plume's still good. Excellent. All right. So
I don't think Ken Plume's out buying Jaguars. I know that much.
He isn't. Wow. So we need to find a backup.
So Declan moves. Gets a new place, buys a new car,
attending movie premieres,
attending movie premieres, hot girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Isn't this guy that's crying poor all the time?
Yeah. What is going on? And this ain't cheap to live over there.
No.
What do you think it is? What's your theory?
He says that since I guess they're made over there, they're a lot cheaper because all Jaguars are exported to America. But how much cheaper?
Is it a brand new one?
He didn't say, but that's the way he made it sound.
Oh. Maybe that previously. What is it? The certified ones?
Yeah, but Jaguars they're not cheap no matter what.
Yeah.
I could give a fuck what he's buying his money on. Just fucking produce.
Yeah, get on our secret project.
I don't care if he does it while he's driving.
He was the one that sent out that email that fucking whipped my ass into shape about it.
Really?
Remember he sent out that email about what?
No. Did I see? Was I CC'd on this?
Yeah, you were the one that was just like...
All right, this is the last text I got from him. This was at 6:30, okay?
Oh, yeah.
That email.
That's why he's buying the Jaguar, bitch.
Yeah, I read that email. I was like, holy shit, Declan's right. And then what happened? I fucking showed up with 14 pages. But this guy, he's got to hold up his end. I can't, in all fairness, think that Declan's doing anything wrong. It's Declan.
Why would he be doing anything wrong? I mean,
but that might be, Brian's saying it might be my money he's spending on this car.
Yeah.
It's Declan. He's too good of a person.
My personal short list is an Audi, a BMW, or a Jaguar.
Oh, I'm driving a fucking Jeep.
No Kias in there.
Yeah.
Do they have
No Yugos.
I mean, I drove a Honda Civic until last year. Before that, a Plymouth Laser.
Oh, maybe he puts his money away and he's saving up for it.
He's been cashing his potatoes.
No, you're right. You're definitely right.
Of course.
But
Nah, he could be embezzling.
I can't believe Declan's slacking on work, though. That motherfucker's on.
You know what?
He is on point.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you the real reason. The main reason why he's preoccupied with too many Ming podcasts.
Really?
That's his
Really?
That's his cry when I'm like, got anything done? Well, too many Ming podcasts this week, bro.
What is Ming still doing though? It's I Sell Comics, Bing and Sam, and does he still do This Morning with Mike?
Yeah.
That's back?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's got the Secret Stash one revving up, ready to roll too when the show comes back.
Right.
I was considering joining him for that, just for the hell of it. I didn't listen to all last season. You were here when they recorded. Is it worth taking the ride over? The 10-minute ride it takes me to get here.
100% with no bullshit and not trying to be funny, not trying to be a dickhead. Absolutely not.
Okay. I don't want to be a part of it. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Walt won't walk 10 feet to be part of it. It's like fucking say to drive 10 minutes.
Right, I'm here. I can sit down and do it. There's a reason I don't.
The only way Walt is ever on the show is if you hear him like faintly yelling stuff out, like yelling insults and shit to him from a distance.
So what do they do on the show? They review each episode, or they give you behind the scenes?
It's kind of a companion piece to the episode. It's you know what
great.
though, and I'll say this in Ming's not that he needs defense. He doesn't. Better numbers than Tell Him Steve Dave.
Really?
Yes.
Who told you that, Ming?
And somebody else who would have those numbers.
Declan.
I'm not going to say who else. So
wait. More people listen to Ming.
More people download the Secret Stash pod than Tell Him Steve Dave.
That's.
I'm sorry.
I don't. You're either trying to get me to.
I didn't want to tell you about Reddit. And I didn't want to tell you about this, but.
I feel like you're trying to.
Reveal episode.
I feel like you're trying to get me to jump into a crocodile pit.
Tell him, Steve Dave.
That's This has been a production of Smodco Internet Radio. Sir, only at smodcast.com.